Did someone ask for pictures of Cynder? Hey there guys, PortalMaster9351 here, and in this video, I'm bringing you guys some exciting news about Season 2 of Skylanders Academy. As you guys may be aware, we recently got a leak from Netflix. I wouldn't call it a leak, but most people are calling it a leak, so I'll call it a leak, that confirmed the release date for Skylanders Academy Season 2, and that has been verified by an article released by Collider.com that states that Skylanders Academy will in fact be premiering on October 6th, which is pretty awesome. We're less than a month away. I think we're only like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. I'm not entirely sure the specifics away from the release, but yeah. So, this article, other than just saying, hey, here's the premiere date, it has a few other interesting things in it as well. I'm not going to go over the full article because that would make this video take forever, but I will leave a link down to this article and another article in the description if you guys want to go check them out for yourselves. So, let's actually get into this. So, the title of this article is Exclusive Skylanders Academy Season 2 to premiere on Netflix this October. So, like I said, not going to go through the full thing, but I will go ahead and throw up this promotional image we've got right here, which is our first look at Season 2. We get to see the gang we've come to know and love, in some new background environment, some kind of an icy environment, so that's pretty cool. No kind of word on where this is or, you know, what they're doing there, but hey, it's our first picture, like I said. Spyro looks absolutely adorable, if you ask me. I will read the entirety of this next section, which says, it's basically a Season 2 synopsis. It says, along with a new class of cadets and newcomers, Cynder, voiced by Felicia Day, and Sprocket, voiced by Greg Griffin, the team returns in an action-packed Skylanders Academy Season 2 that finds our heroes seeking answers from the past. Spyro begins a search for information about his ancestors in order to harness and understand his special powers. Meanwhile, Chaos's quest to bring an evil rule to the Skylands realm accidentally unleashes a villain more powerful than anything Chaos or the Skylander warriors have ever faced. The Skylanders unite once more for the greatest showdown of evil against evil yet, putting them all to the ultimate test. The series also features the voice talents of Norm Macdonald as Glumshanks, Catherine O'Hara as Chaos Sandra, Parker Posey as Dreamcatcher, and Susan Sarandon as Golden Queen. So it's interesting. It looks like that villain that we said would be shown off in the first episode, Eric Rogers had confirmed that there would be a new villain in the first episode, must be some kind of an overarching villain throughout this entire season that the Skylanders and potentially Chaos as well will have to face. It could be a supercharged-like situation where Chaos has to team up with the Skylanders against, you know, whatever villain he unleashes so that he can conquer Skylands at a later date, more or less. That's pretty much the only interesting information from this article. There is a few other things, like I said, leave it down in the description if you want to go check it out. There's also this cool poster. I think that this is old, but I'm not actually sure. This might actually be a Season 2 poster, but I'm not 100% sure, like I just said. There were also some pictures of Sprocket and Cynder that I'll get to in just a minute, but they weren't from that article, and I couldn't find them in the second article either, so I'm just throwing them in at the end. Either way, the title of the second article is Skylanders Academy creator Eric Rogers on Season 2 and What Makes Spyro a Hero. And that's the title of the second article, and I won't go through the entire article because, again, like I said, there's a lot of content here, but this is definitely one I would recommend checking out in your free time. The one thing that I will say is relatively important from this article is that it says, fans of Season 1, like myself, might be wondering if Crash Bandicoot will make another appearance this season. And Eric Rogers responds, I'm just going to say, maybe. So, no confirmation, but also no denial. So, that's pretty interesting and pretty exciting. We may get to see Crash Bandicoot return, which would be pretty awesome if you ask me. So, it basically just goes on to say that, look, there's going to be more continuation of the story. The cliffhanger you had at the end of last season, that's going to be continued on, blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the pictures. So, there were quite a few pictures put out. There were actually two of Cynder. I'm going to show this first one, which is just kind of her in a standing, state. You can tell that her neck is quite long, which is where that picture from the very beginning of the video comes in. I believe that was by Zap Norris, but I'm not sure who created that meme to begin with. Either way, it is pretty accurate because her neck is super duper long. I still think she looks pretty cool, though. There's a lot of Legend of Spyro fans that are saying, oh, you ruined Cynder, yeah. But I actually think she looks pretty cool, and I am a person who actually first started experiencing Spyro with the Legend of Spyro, so I'm not offended at all that they redid Cynder like this, even though she looks very different from even her Skylanders counterpart. It's just the evolution of the character, you could say. There was one other picture put out of Cynder, and this is the cooler picture. If you ask me, it is her in flight. So she can fly around. It makes sense. She's a dragon with giant wings. It's only right that she would fly around. This is the cooler of the two pictures, like I said, and you can't tell that her neck is disproportionately long. So that is definitely a cool picture. There is also one other important picture that I'll talk about before I show you a picture of Sprocket, and it's this picture right here, and it shows the gang we've all come to know and love, but in the background we can actually see these supercharger vehicles, Hot Streak, Toon Buggy, and Sunrunner. So it's, you know, I know that they were briefly shown in Season 1, but it looks like we're actually going to get them featured more so in Season 2, which is really exciting if you ask me, because I think that the supercharger vehicles are pretty sweet and definitely deserve to be shown off. And now, last but not least, we have a picture of Sprocket, the one, the only, the Sprocket. I think her face looks a little weird, but I think it's just her facial expression. I'm pretty sure she'll look just fine in the actual cartoon, so that's pretty awesome. I'm really glad Sprocket is getting some screen time. I feel like a lot of times the Skylanders from the second game, Giants, really do not get the respect they deserve unless you count Pop, Fizz, and Jetpack. They're the only ones that get the respect they deserve. So I'm really excited that we're getting a main character from Giants. And of course, we'll also have Ningini featured, which is also awesome because we're actually going to get to see the Giants do something in Academy Season 2. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the news I have for you guys today. There is some more news actually about Skylanders Academy, and I am aware that I'm a little late on this video. I apologize. I've been super busy and quite tired these past few days, so I've had to keep postponing this video. But anyways, here I am. I'll be back soon with the rest of the news on Skylanders Academy. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.